Hello friends, today's episode we will see how to install a website in a Linux instance via S3 bucket. So for that I log into my Amazon console account. So let me click on sign into console. We'll give email address, we'll give password. I'm into now Amazon console page. So as I mentioned that we will be installing this website via S3 bucket. So what I've done is that I've already created a S3 bucket. Under my S3 bucket, I have already uploaded this website code. So let me take you to this S3 bucket. So this bucket I have already created. Let me go inside and as you see that there is a zip file. So it's a sample website .zip file which we will be installing in our Linux instance. So let me go inside to this zip file and let me show you the permissions. So as you see that I have given the read permissions. So we should be able to download this particular code, rather website code from Linux instance. So for that we will need that object URL. So let me copy this object URL and paste it in a notepad, right? I'll be using this the same later on, and let us go back and try to create a Linux based instance, that is EC2 instance, Linux based. So what I've done is that I'm into EC2 now. I typed the EC2 on my search bar. So I'm into EC2 now. Let me click on instance running. So as I see that one instance is running, but we'll create a new instance. So let me click on launch instance. So yeah, under launch instance we can give let's give some name. So my web server, right? Let's come down. We'll keep it Amazon Linux AMI. Will not change it. We'll keep it Amazon Linux 2 AMI free eligible, right? 64-bit instance type. We'll keep it T2 micro, and let's create a new key pair. So let's give some key pair name. My server key. Let me give. I'll have a .ppk file. Create key pair. The ppk file has been downloaded, right? Will not create a new security, rather will not select any existing security group. We'll have it a new one, create security group, and we'll make sure that SS traffic is allowed, right? So let's all looks good. Let's click on launch instance. Now the moment I click on launch instance, initiation will be started, and we can see the status by clicking on view launch instances. As you see that my web server, this is the one which we are trying to create. So let us go inside and let's refresh. So it takes some couple of minutes, some time to have it up and running. So yeah, as I see that the system looks to be up and running. So let us go inside. Let us connect to this particular instance and let us try to install Tomcat Apache package, etc. So that we'll be able to, because idea is to install this website, so we need a Tomcat Apache, right? So I have logged in into my instance, and before I start the installation, let us make sure that we are into root user. So the command is sudo su. I'm into root user, and then we will install certain commands to install the package. So all these commands, what I'll do, I'll just mention in the video description as well. So let us first update the packages. So sudo yum update. So this will make sure that your Linux machine is updated with all the latest packages. So this you need to do first. package updation may take some time, so please bear with me. The second command would be we will install this Tomcat Apache package. So the command is sudo yum install stppd. So I've just copy paste that command. So this will install my Tomcat Apache package in the Linux instance. And after that, we have to enable this package as well. Rather, we have to first start and then enable it. So what we'll do, we'll just start it, right? And we will also enable it, and we'll just try to see whether are we able to see this default page of our Apache Tomcat Apache via web browser or not. So copy paste, yeah. So let me type the command again. It is enable httpd, right? So yeah, so it is enabled now. So let us go and check whether we are able to see this default Tomcat Apache web page or not. So what we'll do, we'll just go inside, we'll just copy this URL, rather copy this IP address. Let me go to my browser and let me see if I'm able to. So as you see that it's keep on circling and I'm not able to see my default web page. The reason behind is we have not enabled this HTTP protocol, a port 80 in our instance, right? So what we have to do, we have to go to our instance and go to the security group. So what you have to do, go inside, click on security tab, security group, click on the security group. Under security group, you see inbound and outbound rules. So under inbound rule, we have to enable this port 80, that is HTTP port. So what I'll do, I'll click on edit inbound rules. Under edit inbound rules, we have to add a rule now. So let me click on add rule, type HTTP, that is port 80. So I'll select HTTP port 80. I'll give anywhere IP so that this particular website should be accessible outside this instance from any system, right? So let us close this. Save rules. Now the moment you save the rules, a security group update is really quick, right? So what I'll do, I'll just try to see. I'm able to see my test page, right? Earlier it was not getting appeared. So this is the test page. We have rather this Tomcat Apache HTTP server got installed. It is up and running. Now as we discussed earlier, we will be installing our sample website. So for that, what we'll do, first we'll give the permissions to folder, that is sudo, rather chmod this is the path where your web page files will be kept, right? So I don't see, sorry, I just typed it wrongly. So chmod right. Now what we'll do, we'll just go inside to this particular folder where, and we'll try to download the website content. So as I see there are no content. So to copy this particular website from S3 bucket, you need to know the S3 URL, right? So this is the S3 URL where our sample website is kept under S3 bucket. So I just copied it, right? And then wget. So the command is wget, just paste. So as you see that this particular sample website zip file has been downloaded, right? So now what we have to do, we have to unzip this zip file. So let's unzip. it got unzipped. Let us see. So I see a sample website folder. Let me go. Yeah, so as I see that my web page is installed. So what we'll do, we'll just try to access this particular web page. So the same IP address, and let me try to access this sample website. So it would be right, the sample website index dot index.html. Let's see, index.html. No, I don't see any URL. So let us make sure that, 1 second. I don't see any URL. Sample website. Okay, so it should be sample website. So right, it should be like this, sample website, and then index.html. This case sensitive, right? So let's see. Yeah, so as you see that I'm able to access this particular sample website, right, which we have installed from S3 bucket, and it is up and running. So this is the way you can install a sample web page to this EC2 instance. Uh, Please try this and let me know in the comment section if you face any issues. Right? Yeah, that's it for today's episode. Yeah.